My name's Luke Tanner. I'm a freshman here at Ashland University, and today we're going to be talking about PTSD, the effects and the benefits of our veterans. According to Sergeant First Class Brian K. Hildebrandt, a 29-year veteran of the U.S. Army, over 20 United States soldiers commit suicide every single day, and that number is continuing to rise. While the causes vary drastically, post-traumatic stress disorder plays a big role. Due to the rising number of suicides, the policies regarding the benefits of our soldiers need reviewed and revised. Post-traumatic stress disorder is defined as a disorder caused by failure to cope and recover after witnessing a traumatic or terrifying event. Has anybody ever been in a car crash? Seen one? Messed you up a little bit, right? Maybe you thought about it the next day, had a nightmare about it. That's post-traumatic stress disorder, but in a much more mild fashion than what soldiers have. PTSD has been recognized as a mental disorder since the late 1800s, and some possible symptoms of PTSD include, but are not limited to, agitation, hostility, irritability, and even self-destructive behavior. Many soldiers are impacted by this disorder every single day, and historically, post-traumatic stress disorder has been prevalent in soldiers and veterans due to deployments, training, being out of country, everything. Revisions to the policy regarding the benefits of veterans in the process of filing a PTSD claim will allow more veterans to get the mental health benefits they worked for every day of their life. The process and requirements to have a successful PTSD claim need to evolve to adapt to the changing generations in the military. 30 years ago, the personnel in the military are a lot different than who's there now. Post-traumatic stress disorder carries with it a wealth of symptoms, including depression, flashbacks, self-destructive behavior, and that's according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. The thing is, these symptoms can impact soldiers at any given time, in country, during deployment, or even years after discharge. The problem lies within this timeline, or lack thereof. PTSD doesn't strike at any given point in time, but you need to file a PTSD claim immediately after a terrifying or stressful event to have any chance of getting your benefits. According to Sergeant First Class Brian K. Hildebrandt, soldiers are required to report to a U.S. Army doctor immediately following an event that could possibly cause PTSD. After that event happens, if that report isn't filed, you have about this percentage chance of getting any benefits. Soldiers may not immediately know that an event will traumatize him or her. According to Brett T. Litz and William E. Blah, soldiers may accept symptoms pointing towards PTSD as an occupational hazard and may not report them in fear of no longer being able to perform their duties. Some expect their symptoms to dissipate or completely disappear over time. The delayed or gradual onset of symptoms make it difficult in some cases to diagnose PTSD. Symptoms of depression or social isolation may not be linked back to a traumatic event that happened in years past. And if they are, it may be too late to collect the necessary benefits to get affordable or free help. The symptoms may not be obvious, and the reports may not be filed immediately, but are those reasons good enough to deny soldiers benefits? I believe not, and this policy needs revision. Awareness needs to be brought to the outdated policy to get the soldiers the help they desperately need. Awareness is something everybody can participate in. It doesn't cost a dime, and it doesn't take up much time. Every person here knows that power comes in numbers. When I say this, I mean it takes a collective group of individuals to make a change. We can all write letters. We can all run a 5K, volunteer for a 5K. We can do push-ups to raise awareness. Let me explain. Social media has evolved into a valuable and extremely powerful tool to potentially reach millions of people with the click of a button or the tap of a screen. There was a trend that really took off a couple years back, and it spread throughout Facebook and Instagram. It was to raise awareness for 22 veterans that committed suicide daily. Individuals would film themselves performing push-ups and spread a hashtag such as Help Our Heroes or Stop Suicide, things of that nature. It spread like wildfire, and it forced the military to take a look at why so many veterans were committing suicide every day. Running a 5K, we do that for breast cancer, to raise awareness, to raise money. It's done wonders. Who all here knows how to write a simple, informative paper? Who here has a cell phone with a social media account? And who all has run or volunteered in a 5K? In my mind, there are only two options that can raise awareness in the magnitude that we need it to, with little to no money spent. We are a university, we are a community. We can hold a 5K, and we can definitely do push-ups. With the power of social media and with the help of the university, a successful 5K would probably not be the most challenging assignment that we will receive here at our time at AU. Over 20 veterans commit suicide every day because they don't get the benefits that they deserve. We need to raise awareness for this flawed policy, to alert the military that it needs revision. I ask of you to do one thing today. Perform 22 push-ups on a video for 22 days in a row, posting it on some form of social media with the hashtag #HelpOurHeroes. This way we can spread the word as a community, bring us closer together while helping the heroes that selflessly serve us every day.